Namaste all. I hope you are doing well and you all are safe. I welcome you all on the behalf of Himalayan Yoga Association. My name is 𝐂𝐞𝐫𝐿 and I am your Ashtanga teacher. We are going to be discussing about some terms in Ashtanga, some basic terms, some alignment of the postures. I hope you enjoy this course and you find it fruitful. Namaste. Namaste everybody. Welcome back to my Ashtanga session. So let's start with this session, the chanting of Om and the opening mantra. So join your palms together, close your eyes, inhale deeply. Vande Gurunam Charinaravinde Sandarsita Swatma Sukha Vabodhe Nisreyase Janglikayamane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantyaye Abahu Purushakaram Sankhchakra Siddharinam Sahasrasir Samsvetam Pranamamim Patanjalim. Bend forward, pray to the God, lift your head up, release your arms down, open your eyes, looking down. So in this session, we will discuss about shoulder stand sequence and the fist pose as the counter pose of shoulder stand. So these inversions postures are very important. These inversions, especially if I talk about shoulder stand, it is performed in so many classes, and it is, I can say, you can bring always it before headstand Sirsasana. In shoulder stand, what you need strong shoulders, you need openness in the shoulder joint, you need proper engage core muscles, and then if you follow the rest of the sequence, you need a good hip flexion as well, you need openness at the hip joint as well, you need a flexible hamstrings as well. So you will see that. So for shoulder stand, if you have any kind of neck issue, what you can do, you can adjust a blanket or a cushion. So make sure that the shoulders are just towards the edge of that cushion or that blanket, and the neck is out of that blanket. So that neck is having a kind of space. Now it depends how much stiff your shoulders are. If it is too much stiff, then you can adjust 2 blankets or 3 blankets. It depends how you are feeling. You can just have a look at that. So it is very important to keep your neck relaxed and use your shoulder. That is why it is shoulder stand, not neck stand. So jokes apart, the rest of the sequence will be followed by shoulder stand, like after the shoulder stand, and then after that we perform fist pose, and there is one more variation of fist pose. So there is a debate that those women who have menstruation, they should not perform inversions, but this is a kind of debate. Some say that it is okay and some say that it is not okay, they should not perform. But it is said that how you are feeling, it is very important. If you are not feeling well to do that, then avoid that. There is one another posture also to be performed if you are feeling awkward, if you are not feeling okay. But it totally depends on how you are feeling, right? So let's start from here. In shoulder stand, after you follow the half vinyasa, after seated forward bend, after seated forward bend, you can just rest for 5 breaths before shoulder stand so that you are firstly comfortable. And then after 5 breaths, when you're totally on the mat, lying down. So from here, bring your feet together and you need to activate your core muscles very strongly. So using your core muscles to lift your legs. So firstly using your quads muscles to lift your legs up, then using your core muscles to push the you are using your forearms to press the floor and using your core muscles to lift the pelvic higher, right? So as you can see from here, as you inhale, so here, press the elbow or forearm down and use your core muscles, lift the pelvic and legs higher. So make sure that your legs, hips and shoulders are in one line. But if they are not in one line, it's okay. Like you don't have to be, very much concerned about that. It is important to not shift the pressure towards your neck or your lower back. Otherwise, you can keep your the entire line a little bit different. Like it should not be in, it should be in one line. The entire, shoulders, your hips, and your legs, your feet. But if you're not feeling well here, then you can just bend from your pelvic, and then you can your hips are shifting back towards your elbows. It's okay. Now, if you're struggling here, like getting into shoulder stand, then you can just take a support of the wall. You can go towards the wall, press the wall down, and slowly climb the wall with your feet, and then you can come up. Now here, when you're up, so make sure that your toes are pointed, your front of the thigh muscles are active, your core muscle is active, your drishti is at your tip of the nose, your chest is nicely open, your elbows are almost shoulder distance apart, but if it is more than shoulder width apart, it is okay, because some people, they don't have a nice range of motion at the shoulder joint, right? So it's okay if it is slightly more than shoulder distance apart. Main thing is engagement of the core, engagement of the front thigh. From here, spend like 15 to 18 breath in shoulder stand again. So 15 to 20 breath is common to spend in inversion, otherwise you will not gain the benefits of any inversions, even in headstand also, 𝐲𝐨𝐠𝐚. So after shoulder stand, after spending 10 to 16 breath, drop your legs down for Halasana, plow pose, so that your toes are dropping back behind your head, toes are pointed, thighs lifted up, legs straight, hips and shoulders are in one line, no roundness in the spine. So tilt your pelvic back, set your hips back in order to bring the whole one line, your hips, your shoulders in one line. That's the case. If your toes are not reaching down, you can just adjust a block, or you can also go towards the wall. You can drop your legs on the wall so that you're not rounding your spine, right? So you can have a look here again. And you're going to interlace your fingers. So that will always keep your shoulder open, chest open. That will help you to keep your spine straight. So from here, like this, right? Now after this we perform, so in all of the postures, the drishti would be at our tip of the nose. In the next posture, which is Karna Pirasana, what you're going to do, as you exhale, drop your knees down towards your ears and press your ears with your inner thighs. Top of the feet are on the ground. Here you can keep your spine a little bit round, which is okay because it is a deep hip flexion here. But you need to do that with a nice and strong engagement at the core muscles. And be there again for, you can spend Halasana for 7 to 8 breath. Again, the Karna Pirasana, 7 to 8 breath, or 7 to 8 to 9 breath, you can stay there. After that, so how it's this Karna Pirasana is, from here, shoulder stand, dropping your knees down, and you can hug your thighs like this. So hugging your thighs this time. If your knees are not reaching all the way down, you can adjust the blocks under your knees again, or the toes. Dropping your knees over the block or over the cushion is a good idea. Here you will not feel too much on your lower back, on your spine. After this, again, adjust your palms on your middle back. One by one, try to make a lotus or half lotus in the air. Now, making a lotus in the gravity, it's easy than making a lotus here. But it is not like too much easy, but it is less challenging than this, because the gravity is helping you there also. One thing. In lotus pose, try to keep your knees higher. Place your palms on your knees and keep your spine again straight. Right? If you are not able to perform lotus there, you can keep your legs slightly like half lotus or simple cross leg position. So how it is, again you can see me. Like this. Right. Now after this we have Pindasana, which is embryo pose also. So for that you can drop your knees down from upward lotus, Urdhva Padmasana, crossing position. Dropping your knees down towards your head. Here also your spine will round a very little bit because you don't have that much deep hip flexion. That is okay. But make sure that your your core muscles are strongly active. And do not drop the knee all the way down towards your forehead if it is getting rounded too much. You can keep a little bit up. Make sure that your spine is not bearing a lot of weight, a lot of pressure. Spend again 5 to 7 breaths there. If you're not feeling well in any posture, just back up a little and spend less breath there. Like you can spend more breath, but make sure that you're not feeling too much pressure, too much stress at your joints. After that, what you're going to do, place your palms on your back again and slowly drop your back down on the mat. Drop your knees down. Now this time we are going to perform the counter pose, fist pose, Matsyasana. For fist pose, what you are going to do, press the forearm or elbow down, lift the chest up and adjust your top of the head down on the mat. Grab your toes. If you're not able to grab your toes, place your palms down. Be here. Look at your third eye point or tip of the nose. Keep your core active. Chest nicely open. Press your knees down. Spend 8 to 9 breaths here. Now after fist pose, there is a challenging version of the fist pose which is coming. So for that, what you are going to do, from here, open your legs, lift your legs higher, join your palms together, keep your arms parallel to your legs and stay there. After spending 8 to 9 breaths here, as you exhale, release your elbow down first, release your leg down, and very gently release your head down. And after that, you can follow the Chakra Vinyasa, flip back thing. Now in Chakra Vinyasa, if you have strong shoulders, if you have any kind of injury, as I said, then avoid that. You can just turn to one side and then you can come up, follow the half Vinyasa. In fist pose, if you are struggling to open your chest, you can adjust a block underneath your shoulder blades. Block or rubber block or maybe a cushion. So something soft which is not giving you any kind of discomfort. So here like this. Now this thing will help you. Right? So in that way you can perform fist pose and the variation of fist pose. So this was about the shoulder stand and all the things. See, if you're not comfortable in shoulder stand, the most common mistake is people tend to shift their weight towards the cervical neck, which is putting a lot of stress on their neck point, which is again not good alignment and which can make you feel so much pain. So for that, blanket adjustment is very good. Okay, so that's it from my side about shoulder stand sequence and the fist pose. So I hope you have learned it. I hope it is useful, fruitful for you. bring your palms together, close your eyes. Again, let's close the session by the chanting of Om and the closing mantra. Inhale. Swaste prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahimsa go brahmanebhya shubhamastu nitya loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Drop your forehead down. Give thanks to the God. Give thanks to yourself. Lift your head up, release your both arms down. Open your eyes by looking down. So see you next time, next session. Until then, enjoy and namaste.